Good morning. As those watching this through my website, no, I was in radio for many years, both as a broadcaster and as a program director. So it came as a little bit of interest yesterday to see what appears to be the implosion of the Kyle and Jackie O show, one of the most successful shows in Australian radio history, and certainly over the last couple of decades. ARN, the company that owns the stations Kyle and Jackie O appear on, released a statement to the stock exchange saying that Mr. Kyle Sandilands was in breach of ARN's services agreement, and he's been given 14 days to remedy the breach. It goes back to an incident on February the 20th, and they say it was an act of serious misconduct. Now, in that breach, Kyle was in a gentle kind of way having a shot at Jackie, who he believed wasn't carrying her weight. He said she was off with the fairies. I think they were talking about Andrew at the time, and she was doing his horoscope. Now, there didn't seem to be anything particularly grievous about what she was doing, and nor did there in Kyle's response. He was simply doing what those two have been encouraged to do for 25 years, and that is to be honest, to be provocative, and to be a little bit outrageous. And so Kyle had a shot at Jackie O. Jackie O went home, and now it appears she's quit, and the company is virtually giving Kyle show cause, otherwise he'll be terminated. But when they say it was an act of serious misconduct, are they serious? Management have been encouraging them to do this kind of thing and worse for a very long time and have done nothing about it. That was very low on the totem pole of what the both of them have been up to for a very long time. I think there's a bigger play and work here, and that's ARN trying to get off the books to highly and overpaid presenters. It's not their fault they're overpaid. They played them off a break and they got the money. Management, I think, and I'm an outsider now, so I don't know what the inside workings are and what's been said behind the scenes. But just watching as an observer, I think management has been incredibly incompetent in how they've handled Kyle and Jackie O, particularly in their introduction to the Melbourne market. Kyle and Jackie O are on about $10 million each for a 10-year contract. And that only makes sense if they can network their show around Australia. They were very successful in Sydney. Then they launched them into Melbourne. They didn't make any changes for the Melbourne market, and it's virtually sunk without trace. It's terrible. Their plan was obviously also to put it into Brisbane. That's been put on hold. So that salary only makes sense if you're networking them and if you're keeping them off other radio stations to stop them profiting from them. Jackie O's a talented broadcaster, and if she wants to quit, that's her business. But she's never again going to make the kind of money she has working with Kyle Sandilands, who, whatever you think of Kyle, has been a uniquely entertaining, provocative performer for a long time. The traditional radio model is virtually on the skids. Revenues are going elsewhere, technologies are changing, demographics are changing. And I'm reminded of the movie Network from 1976 and how Howard Beale was encouraged to get mad as hell and change the whole dynamic of what he was doing. So instead of it becoming news, it became outrageous. Well, Kyle and Jackie O have been encouraged to be outrageous for a long time. And really, a serious breach of the code or anything else, they have done much worse. Jackie and Kyle have done much worse than what Kyle did on February 20 when talking about Jackie O. So there's a way to go in all of this yet. But if they think Kyle's going to go quietly, they've got another thing coming. And I think if they think they're going to win that court case, based on that reason, they might have another thing coming as well. You need to see all the background, you need to see all the emails, you need to see all the details of whatever meetings and warnings they've been given. But based on that alone, that is no serious breach of contract. Take care. Have a good day.